strange and not normal and not the same. You would probably wonder what happened and try to get me back to my normal personality. But little do you know, I'm still in there and still just trying to get out. Everyone else has a good side, but their bad sides can show out the most and give them a red flag. Kind of like a person you know and trust, like they show them their true sides of them, and then a red flag just spurts out of their head, and they, like, uh, everyone is always different, but it's always the same. When you look at it the bad way, it's not the same. If you always think you're never going to be like someone, that's no, that's not right. No, You're always going to be you. You don't have to be anyone else but you. You are yourself. You are in control. And if you think someone else is, then that's just what they want you to think, that they're in control of you. But you're in control of yourself. You're not being controlled by another person. You're always controlled by yourself. You're never controlled by someone else. True fact. Hold on, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my brother just came in, but it makes me happy to see people happy. I'm not always happy when it comes to things like people yelling, parents screaming at each other, hearing police officers scream at other people that didn't do anything wrong. And the thing that breaks my heart the most is seeing people get bullied and their frowns on their face is huge. And it just makes me want to do something about it, but I know I can't because it's not my problem. But I go in anyway and help them and support them and bring the bullies out. I always try helping out a friend. Even if they're in the most bad situation, I always want to be there to support them and help them out through their day and make sure that they're the happiest they can be. I don't want them to be sad or depressed or think that they're not good enough. I want them to think that they are fine and that they can be trusted and that everyone is different and everyone has different feelings about themselves. Like me, I have different feelings about myself. Sometimes I think I'm selfish, I'm rude, I'm annoying, and then I realize that everyone I have as a friend doesn't think that because they know me as a person and they know that I would never change even of the most rudest thing I've ever done because even if I'm being bad, I don't care if my friends are not trying to help me. They always will, and they always will be there for me to help me out and be there for me and be my friend, and they always will try to make me happy no matter what they do. They always want to make me happy. Just like my friends. Every friend I have always wants me to be happy because one time in school I started crying for no reason and my friend Sierra started helping me out. Yeah, when you think you did something wrong, but you really didn't, you always blame yourself, and then you want people to blame you for it, but then they don't, and they realize that you're just being absurd. but really, all you want to hear from them is that it's your fault and you did it badly. But it's not your fault. It was never your fault. It's never your fault. Nothing is ever your fault. Even for the most weirdest things that you thought it was your fault, it's never your fault. Even if you think and you did the wrong thing, you always think it's your fault. No, it's not. It's never your fault unless you are the person who caused the thing to happen. The thing that annoys me the most is when people call themselves a liar and a fraud and a monster. And when I say it, I always think about myself as that kind of person, and it makes me really sad to think about it. And I kind of hate calling myself a monster, but I can do it all I want because I know it's true. But I realize that I'm not, and that I'm just being absurd, and that I'm just not following what my mom and my dad and everyone in the world wants me to be. Everyone I know wants me to be the person I want to be and want to be happy with. They always want me to be happy, and they never want me to be sad, because if I was sad, then they would be sad and they would try to cheer me up. But if I was too sad and they couldn't try, they would still try and help me, even if they know it would be impossible to cheer me up. Because everyone has different emotions and different ways of being cheered up, but I don't like being hugged when I'm sad. It's weird, I know. I don't like being hugged when I'm sad. Like, like everyone wants to be hugged when they're sad, but I'm the complete opposite. Yeah, when someone feels down, I try to help them out too, because even though they think that they're the person that they think they are, I know who they are, and I know, and I can bring that person out. I could bring their happiness out and let it burst all over the place, and then let them cheer others up too. Because the thing that makes me happy is just seeing people smile. They don't even have to be laughing, they just have to be smiling. Even the slightest smile can make my day. Just seeing my cat wake up and meow at me and then start purring makes me happy, and seeing my dad wake up and smile makes me really happy. My whole family always makes me happy, even at the saddest moments. Yeah. Dang, if I actually recorded this, I could make it like a real animation video, but nah, I'm too lazy for that. I'm not fit for that thing like Jaden Animations and the Odd One Out does. I'm not fit for that. Yeah, I don't think I'm done though. I think I have a lot more stuff to explain, but I'm way too tired to talk right now. I'm shaking. Yeah, true. But like, I can't say anymore because I'm shaking. I can't speak because I'm stuttering now because I said too much stuff. Because I don't think I've ever said so much stuff in a lot of time because my voice is getting really tired. And this is the most smoothest animation I probably ever made. Like, look how smooth that is. Look at the wings, look at the tail, look at the ears, look at the fluff. I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I start to shake when I start saying stuff that makes me happy or makes me sad or like expressing my feelings. Yeah, exactly. I start shaking because I feel like people are going to question it. But then I know that it's happy just to let everything out because you want everyone to be happy. And you want them to be happy by hearing what you have to say so that the other person can inspire the other people they want to help. That just makes me happy. Like nothing else in the world can make me happy but just seeing people smile. Yeah. Like I start shaking and my voice gets all stuttery But do I care? No. I just like letting my emotions out and let everyone know how I feel and what I want people to feel like and stuff like that. Because sometimes people think I'm a bad person for yelling, but then they realize that I'm not a bad person and that I just sometimes get a little carried away and that I don't know how to control my emotions. But then they try helping me and ah, I don't even know anymore. I can't talk. I can't talk. My voice is too stuttery and too weird and shaky and my Jane animations when she first started. She's like all stuttery and gets I don't know. I never said this much stuff in front of anyone before without being quiet for about 15 seconds, but my mouth has just been spurting out with words since I started this stream. Like, wow. I never knew I could actually say so much words in one video. It's been like an hour. Well, yeah, because even if someone is like not your color or they're vertigo, which is like a mix of white and black, I think that's pretty. That's like a pretty cool thing to have, being vertigo. Wow, that's just beautiful right there. Like the multiple skin colors. You don't even know which one you are. Are you like multi? Multicolored. Yes. Flamingo meme comes in. Yay. Because everyone has a different favorite color, everyone has a different favorite thing. Like my favorite color is now light, light, light blue, like the color of my eyes blue, which are very, very light. And you all probably know that by the ref. Blue fur noises. Anyway, I really can't talk anymore because of how stuttery my voice is and just letting everything out. Because I like letting everything out and telling my friends how I feel. And wow, I can share this to Dragon. I just realized that because it's still on recording. And I can keep the live stream on my channel too, so she can watch it and she can like see what I did. She would be very proud. Because usually I never let anything out to her or you because I just want you to be happy and I don't want you to like be sad like how I feel or I can't talk. I can't talk. I can't talk right now. My voice is just way too stuttery and more Dragon would be proud because all she wants is for me to be happy and for me to express my feelings and just for me to want everyone to hear what I want to say because I want to say what I want to say and I don't want people to force me to say anything. I just say what I want to say. Like imagine if I have to do some lines for a movie. Oh heck no, I'm doing my own I'm joking. But yeah, mean stuff don't get to me either unless it's really offensive, like they're insulting my drawing. That would just let me cry. If they're insulting my drawing, I would just straight up fall to the floor and start crying. But like everyone think everyone would think that's very dramatic of me to do because usually I'm very confident with my drawings and they would be like, "Nina, are you okay?" The noise I make. That little squeak. It's like, it's always that noise. It's never a different noise. It's always that little squeaky noise I always make when I'm sad or well, yeah, people get mad when you do something to them and they didn't approve to it. Heck so, I blocked you anyway. Had beat that mod. Because I do a lot of things people don't tell me to do, and I really don't care. I just do what I want to do. Wow, Steve, I just realized this whole time I was spreading out my feelings, I made this really smooth animation that I could probably never animate in my entire life. Like, this is the first thing I've ever made that's so smooth and so alike to what I feel like right now. Because the wings are like majestic and the tail's all switchy and like she's like whipping her arms up and down. Like, this is the animation I want to do. This is the animating I want to be like. This is the animator I want to be, because everyone has a different taste in animating and have a different style, and that's what makes them unique. Even for starters, even when they start drawing and animating, they think that they're never going to accomplish their dream of being an animator, but you can always accomplish your dreams even if it's in the baddest situation. Everyone can accomplish their dreams. Yeah. All that stuff I said, did you actually think it means something? All the stuff I just said that just splattered out of my mouth? Really? You think that all means something? I don't think it means anything. It doesn't mean anything. I just did what I wanted. I didn't do anything like internet wanted. Heck the internet. Why, did you get inspired by my huge speech of stuff? Because all I do is talk. I never stop talking. I'm always the one that talks. Even in like calls, I'm like just trying to spark up a conversation. I'm like, hey, why don't we all talk? And they're like, app noise. And you know what? I'm gonna set this animation on YouTube and like put music on it. Like, I'm gonna like repeat the animation a bunch of times and like then I make like then I put like calming music and stuff in it and like make a background and stuff like that. Cause that would be nice. That would be a nice thing to do. Cause I want to make a stress reliever video of about this and like saying about all the stuff you are and stuff like that. Cause I would really like to do that for other people to make them happy, and I want them to be happy. Because venting is good. Just sometimes, if you get a little carried away, you could scream at people. That's why we have anger vents. Screaming vents. I'm that person who just vents in the flow of how I feel. So basically, if I'm mad, I just scream it, and if I'm calm, I just do what I just did. Well, yeah, I never heard you get mad, actually. You never got mad. I have been your friend. Yeah. Especially in Beck's streams when we used to do there. You didn't really talk that much until I joined. You started talking a lot when I joined. Like, kind of when I joined the Becca thing, nah. You started talking more, and I got a little happier because Becca told me you were very quiet mostly, and you were talking a lot more when I joined. And when he found out I left, he got more aggressive. Yeah, but you were never muted when I was in the chat. You were always there, and you were always excited when I used to join, and you were like, Nina, and I'm like, hi. Or like Cooker, because you guys used to call me Cooker because that was my old like username. Now it's Nina, and everyone knows my name is Nina now, so wow. Mickey Mouse noises. Oh, this is my perfect opportunity to do some live Mickey Mouse things. Live Mickey Mouse voices here. Need some help? Yeah, because Nyan Latin did a video about Never Gonna Give You Up with Donald Duck. Because she can voice Donald Duck really well. So, if you're looking for a Mickey Mouse edition, you're right. I'm right here. So, right here, Latin. So, right here for you for some Mickey auditions. Because I can do perfectly. I could say "aw shucks" really well as Mickey Mouse, and everyone's like so impressed, and they're like, do it again, and I'm like, nah, again. I need to have a certain voice to be able to do Mickey Mouse, because I need to be happy to do him. I can't be sad. And I can't be stuttery like this. Never. I can't be stuttery, because then I'm just too shy to do it, because I know I'm gonna mess up a couple words, and it's gonna make, like, nah. It's gonna be very embarrassing. You mean the Mickey Mouse thing? I'm not that good at acting, but I'm good at the Mickey Mouse voice, and I like making little weird things about it, because I've made a video about Mickey Mouse and stuff on another channel, but I never really want to share that channel because, nah. I was actually really young when I volunteered in that channel. He's gone now. He stopped his videos a long time ago. It was like probably 4 years ago, and I participated in his video. He has like 500,000 subs. I don't know. I mainly quiet and when you're not there, but when you're done, I get happy and start to talk. Yeah, when I'm always there, you're like in full. Yeah, I'm gonna talk the whole time mode. But when I'm not there, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet. Okay. That's me. Whenever my friends aren't there, I feel like I'm just an outcast and not really reasonable and not important to the others until my friend joins and I'm like, yay, I'm important. And it's weird because I feel like people hate me, but then all of a sudden I feel like they like me when my friends are there. Because sometimes behind their backs, like bullies and they're friends with mine, and I know something's wrong and that they're gonna end up being rude in the future, then I have to say something. I have to say that they're a bad person and my friend is going to get in trouble soon and become one of them. And I don't want that, because I don't want to lose any of my friends. None of them. No, not even you. Because I don't want to lose any friends, because I've known Dragon for about almost 2 years, and I've known you for about half a year. Because I know a lot of friends, and you and Dragon are my best friends, and I would never leave you, even for the most absurd thing. Like, Dragon even said, how do you deal with this stuff? How do you deal with me being sad all the time? And, like, I say, I think to the positive stuff. I just think happy and want my friends to be happy, and I don't want you to be sad. So I always stick to the positive side and never get sad, so that if I get sad, then that means you stay sad. And if you stay sad, that just makes me more sad. Because I don't want anyone to be sad. I want everyone to be happy noise. I want everyone to be. Wait, I need to get that drawing. No, it's not that. I want everyone to be like this. I want everyone to be this right here. Hap noise. I want everyone to be this Nina right here that I drew a while ago. And it's my Discord icon. I'm really proud of this animation. Like, it's so smooth and I can't even speak anymore because my voice is so stuttery after sharing everything I wanted to say. I don't even know how to talk anymore. Help. Really, talking makes you happy, because when you talk about your feelings, it makes you happy and it makes your friends happy, because then they get inspired and they tell it to another person and then they get inspired. Like, it's like a whole circle and it never stops, because it's always important to realize when you inspire people, you have to inspire them for friendship, not for just because you want to be famous. Well, Dragon has been thinking on the downside and kind of thinking that we're all not really a group anymore. But I still consider us a group, even if Dragon doesn't think it. Heck no, you're still a group. You can't leave me. No. No thanks. You can't leave me. No, no, come back. Like I'm just imagining Dragon running away from the group and I'm like, no, come back. Shut up, headphones. Headphones are being rude. I'm gonna like add the music now, and then first I'm gonna add all the the, yeah, I don't think the downside either. I always think the upside. I always think hapside, because hapside is better than downside. Downside bad. Downside is the bad side. Why am I saying it like that? Just being sad is not that good, but if sometimes being sad is good, but you just don't want to embrace what you feel. Oh my god, do you remember my SoundCloud? The meme we made up a while ago in Counterblocks, my SoundCloud. I remember my SoundCloud. He was a good friend. He's not even my friend. My SoundCloud. He was really funny because he was like, he was like really mean, but he was funny to laugh at because he kept yelling at me. My SoundCloud. SoundCloud was really funny, but sadly, we're probably never gonna find him again. Hear my dad. Hold on.